Hey Books! Welcome into our Aquarius Pisces cusp energy love reading for November 2025. I thank you guys so much for being here on this side of the channel as always, and I appreciate your love and support. I do hope that these readings serve you well whenever they are divinely meant to. Please make sure you're using your intuition to guide you to which messages you need to tune into. And make sure you're not just limiting yourself just to your own cusp energy. Make sure you're checking out your natal chart. Links in the description box below to tap into all the other areas of your chart, okay? Especially whatever might be aspecting or connected to your 7th house when it comes to love, okay? Your 3rd house, your 5th house when it comes to love. All could be significant energies for you to be aware of. So this message could resonate if you are born on the Aquarius Pisces cusp, okay? Or if you have any strong 11th or 12th house placements when it comes to love, a Mars, Jupiter, Venus, Lilith, or Moon energy in your 11th and 12th house, or wherever you have Aquarius and Pisces in your chart, okay? Now, what I was getting in our meditation for this message, Aquarius, Pisces, okay, somebody might have thought that they were in some sort of power couple dynamic, or had the fantasy of becoming a power couple with a particular person. It's kind of giving almost like a karmic couple that thinks it's a power couple, wants to be a power couple, but is struggling to really have that type of influence, or to... And it's really not even, well, it is about influence, but not in the way that I think society and media likes to portray power couple, right? And we talk about this a lot when that power couple energy starts to surface. It's really not about celebrity. It's not about how much fame and success you can acquire. It's about what generational cycles are you breaking? What healing are you actually bringing to yourself, to your partner, and to your community that you're serving? It's a very service-based energy, in truth, not about ego and what it looks like. But it seems like somebody might have gotten into that fantasy of the ego of what it looks like to be a power couple, right? Quote unquote. Okay. We look like a power couple, but are we really powerful? Is what I feel like somebody might be experiencing or kind of having a revelation around or facing a truth about. Okay. And that was really the strongest vibe that was coming through. This like awakening around someone being in a fantasy that they were a power couple or in a power couple dynamic, or the fantasy of becoming a power couple with a particular person. So someone could have been super focused on one person, trying to force it into being this quote unquote power couple dynamic, when it really doesn't carry that kind of spiritual weight, in truth, okay? This is a part of, again, Venus's transit through Scorpionic energy, through the 8th house. We're in Scorpio season. Everyone is being gifted the opportunity to see into the dark, see what could not be seen, see what was hidden, reveal and unveil the secrets, everything that was lying beneath the surface. So this could have been somebody in denial about a relationship dynamic that they have. Definitely heavy fantasy though, like someone sees it in their mind a certain way, but it's not playing out in the 3D, or the reality truly just can't click in because of the over exaggeration in the mind. Yeah, it's like somebody tried to force it to be, but maybe went about it the wrong way. Like thinking that it's a power couple dynamic, but you're actually playing out the generational cycles. You didn't break anything. You just repeated it. But again, because it maybe looks good on paper, or they look good together, or you see what I'm saying? It's like something that was very based in ego and not in true divinity and true divine power, okay? So maybe this is even more of a collective energy where a lot of those so-called power couples that people like to praise are being revealed as nothing really of the sort. That could be that, or falling apart, or, you know, I just heard the dark karmic truth. And I saw that came up as like a newspaper headline, the dark karmic truth. So maybe that's, you know, the dark karmic truth of what those couples were really doing to gain that power could also be revealed or begin to be revealed here. Okay, so that could just be relevant. That could just be, again, a collective energy. Let's see what the divine universe needs y'all to know when it comes to this side of your chart of these Aquarius Pisces energies. Thank you, divine universe, for clearing my energy and pulling me deeper into the Aquarius Pisces cusp collective for love. What do they need to know? What do they need to know? What's going on? Yeah, right. Life partnership. This was somebody who thought they had their life partner. And maybe in truth, this could also be it. This could definitely be a life partner, but that whole trying to posture as a power couple is what is holding this connection back. It's like that's where the disconnect is. Clarify. Yeah. Fate and vacation and travel. Maybe this was somebody that, oh, okay, I'm getting that. Thank you, divine. This could have been, again, someone trying to force some sort of power couple dynamic with someone that they were meant to move on from, that they were meant to travel away from, kind of distance themselves from, or it was just kind of a stop on the way to their life partnership. But somebody could have created some sort of life partner dynamic with someone who might have been a soulmate for a season and a reason. Okay, so fate is at play here with whatever this situation is. Yeah, the price of love. Somebody sacrificed, paid the price, made an investment in something that I kind of get that travel, like they were meant to travel on from. Yeah, mirrored soul. This was maybe a soulmate energy for a specific soul purpose so that you can see yourself. Ego versus the self. There you go. I can't make it up. Reciprocity. Right. Right. And tough conversations. Seems like there's a lot of tough conversations happening. A lot of truth. Yeah. Divine union. So again, yeah, somebody might be seeing in their own mirror, okay, themselves, seeing how their ego played a role in this situation, and might be having to have that tough conversation of, this isn't necessarily a divine union, or this could have been a stop, a point on someone's love journey before they get into their divine union. Thank you, divine. Someone does have some sort of life partner divine union here, okay? But fate is at play. So it's kind of like in the hand of the divine, whether this comes together or not. And maybe in that meantime, somebody came across a mirrored soulmate that taught them the difference between their own ego and their higher self. And maybe help them learn how to be more reciprocal in their love energy, how they might have been a little selfish, they might have been, you know, inconsiderate, like somebody had to face their own ego in this mirrored soulmate connection, but it's not their divine union, and someone is maybe realizing that, or kind of, I just feel like that somebody's getting that picture very strongly, like, okay, this was just to help me learn ego versus the self. This was helping me shed a part of my ego, step into my higher self, learn how to actually give and receive. But it's not necessarily life partnership. So someone might be recognizing that something was there for the moment. Yeah, somebody might be recognizing that they maybe attempted to create a life partnership with someone who was meant to only be a season and a reason. Okay. Okay. Clarify life partner. Thank you, divine. What's this life partner energy for Aquarius Pisces energies? Oh, yikes. Yeah, well, kind of in a way. Loser here, and I hate to leave that one out. It's a little harsh, but I forgot my wallet. Right. Like there's something that the ego was driving in this situation that clouded someone's ability to see the truth of what was really going on. Someone might feel like someone's not enough for them. You know what this is also giving me? Somebody who postured themselves to be, I'm hearing big and bad and like, I got this and I got that. And so someone maybe kind of created a partnership based off the idea of what this person had, just to realize that they were really broke in some sort of way, and not financially, but just mentally, spiritually, like that it really wasn't that. They really weren't who they said they were. So again, that would be the ego versus self. Somebody might be recognizing that they went into a connection because of their ego, not because their higher self was guiding them to that person. And maybe having to kind of reconcile that within their own heart and their own mind. Okay, or somebody could have committed to somebody who really wasn't equally yoked with them. What's fate? Mixed signals. Interesting. Okay. I don't mean to confuse you, but I don't know what I want right now. So yeah, that's what I mean. Somebody was like leaving it up to the divine to decide, for fate to choose. Fate maybe, or the universe. Somebody might feel like the universe is giving mixed signals, when in truth it was just somebody's ego that was kind of causing that that difference in perspective. Yeah. Laughter. This is somebody maybe who definitely enjoyed the company of this person. Yeah, nobody makes me laugh the way you do. Okay, somebody thought they was maybe having a good thing. It was a soulmate. Yeah, this is a soulmate for someone, but again, might not have been ideal for a life partnership. And somebody's realizing that now. I kind of feel, I keep hearing after the fact. Somebody's realizing that after the fact. Yeah, spiritual. Mirrored soul, exactly. Soulmate. There was a spiritual lesson to be learned between these two souls. And I think it's based in what's ego and what's the higher self. Yeah. Ego would be the, you're hot, I'm attracted to you, like da-da-da-da-da. The higher self would be like, we don't really communicate very well. And that, thank you, divine. Thank you, divine. That's exactly what this was. Somebody, like, I can't make it up. Somebody got into a connection based off of ego, based off of what it looked like, what it appeared to be, not what was actually functional and what actually worked well for them. So somebody maybe turned a blind eye to the red flags due to the looks. Well, you're hot, so that's, you know, what I'm focused on, and we look good together, so that's all that matters. So boom, now we're a power couple. And it's like, it doesn't work like that. Power couples are not based off of attraction or how attractive they are. No, they can be attractive, but that's not what makes you a power couple, just because you look good with someone or someone looks good with you or y'all look good with each other. You know what I mean? But that's what the basis of this was. We look like we should go together, so let's go together. As opposed to, do we actually have good communication skills? Are we really compatible? Right. Okay, so someone maybe has learned that lesson here or is learning that lesson. Thank you, divine. I can't make it up. Catfish. I'm not really who I say I am. Right. Somebody postured themselves as being something they really weren't, and someone's maybe finding that out the hard way. Okay. Someone could have pretended to be on some sort of spiritual path whole time. They are nothing of the sort. They don't really believe in spirit, or, you know, they were just doing that because they knew that would match this person. Again, ego. Okay, yeah. Super like boundaries and player. I think at best somebody really liked someone, but it might not have really been love. And like I was picking up on, this could have been a connection where someone should have set a boundary as opposed to make a commitment. Somebody was just a season and a reason and a purpose as opposed to lifetime. Somebody feels catfish, duped, fooled, bamboozled, hoodwinked of sorts. Yeah, I can't make it up. Pretending to be equally yoked, pretending to feel the same thing, pretending to believe in the same thing. With spiritual out here, this could have been someone who acted like they had the same faith or they were open to the same things when in truth they really weren't. And now it's like it's easier to pretend everything's okay rather than to confront the truth. So this could be a couple that is together, that's pretending still like they're together when in truth they're really not. Or it's like because they've made this, I'm hearing big proclamation or kind of this, they've made a big deal about being together. Now they feel like they can't break up, or like, yeah, somebody now feels stuck pretending. Somebody might be trying to save face. Somebody doesn't want to be embarrassed that they fell for this catfish or that they chose this for themselves. Yeah, I think it could even be somebody tried to claim they were in a divine union, and it was nothing of the sort. It's mutual, yeah. And I think that means both parties in this situation feel the same way. Feel that disconnect, feel the sense of we're pretending, this isn't really real. We really don't want to be here with each other, but we kind of got to put on kind of a thing. Yeah, swipe right at the bottom. Like, I mean, this was maybe just for a moment, something that someone was supposed to move on from. It wasn't supposed to be permanent. But somebody maybe has made this permanent. Okay, tell me about loser, mixed signals, laughter, spiritual, catfish, pretending, and it's mutual. Maybe two people were both pretending. Okay, the pretending could be mutual. The catfishing that went on could be mutual. So a catfish meeting a catfish. Interesting. Clarify life partner and loser. Right, Page of Wands. Right, somebody was definitely good at flirting, good at, again, staking claim, proclaiming themselves to be something, but maybe really didn't have the skills to sustain that, didn't really have the right intentions. Clarify fate with mixed signals. So something was fated to be mixed up here. Honestly, I feel like the divine led two catfishes together. Two people pretending. Yeah. Right. The Hangman and the Ten of Pentacles. Two people pretending met each other. Mirrored souls. Two people who weren't being authentic. I just heard don't want to be left out. Okay. Don't want to be left out. Oh, and that's the truth. I just cut on the Ace of Swords. Maybe this is someone or two people who are very into the spiritual community. And hearing about divine masculine, divine feminine this, and twin flame that, and, you know, divine flame this, and divine counterpart, they tried to fit their karmic partnership into that storyline. Okay. What's mixed signals with fate? Ace of Cups with justice. Yeah. Somebody felt like they deserve to be at that divine level. Someone pretended to be spiritual here. Pretended to hold the same beliefs and core values with someone who might have been pretending that that was their values. So justice is being served regardless to get these two souls back to their core frequency to that Ace of Cups. Yeah, like I said, the mixed signals was maybe on both ends, Magician energy. I mean, because two people were being manipulative towards one another. Yeah, I just heard acting like they're soft, sweet, high vibrational, when in fact they're very like dark. Or they're very mean. Yeah, Seven of Wands. Clarify vacation, travel, and laughter. Yeah. That's what made someone commit to this situation. Yeah, so that tells me somebody really didn't have much going for them, but maybe they flirted right. They gave the right attention, the right affection. And this was fated for somebody to go through because, it's a manipulator who got manipulated. Thank you, Divine. Oh, wow. This was fated because this person somebody in this energy was manipulated others. So then a manipulator came in and manipulated them. Or they are absolutely mirrored souls because they're both the same person, but it's not the high level that they try to project. It's the lower nature of who they really are and how they actually live out. The pretending. Yeah. Clarify mirrored souls with spiritual. Yeah, that's what I mean. Like 10 of Swords. That wasn't the truth. And that's the Ace of Swords facts. I can't make it up with the Seven of Pentacles. Exactly. And maybe with this Mercury retrograde, that truth is coming out. Or that truth is being seen. That the lover is right. That the reason why two people actually match is because they're both catfishes. Like they both pretend. They're both not who they really say they are, which is why they're a match for one another. Clarify the Page of Wands and the Magician. Knight of Pentacles. Yeah. I don't think this was something that was supposed to be invested in. But it almost feels like Spirit knew these two would invest in one another. So something about this with Justice and the Ace of Cups is karma for both parties involved. The Hangman. Yeah, this is karma playing out for somebody. So somebody has either come in for someone's karma or they're both karma to each other. Ace of Wands at the bottom. Yeah, like I said, somebody was supposed to travel and move on from this. Six of Swords, Five of Swords, Star energy, 10 of Wands. That's what I mean by the faking and pretending. Someone did a lot of Five of Swords in other relationships and thought they were moving on into something more higher level because of their belief of themselves. So this could be somebody whose ego led them to believe they were some sort of divine thing. Do you know what I mean? Like, that's that, like, not wanting to be left out. Then they moved on from their own Five of Swords just to be in a Five of Swords. So this is karma for somebody. Four of Wands with the 10 of Swords. Yeah. Ace of Cups. Somebody now has to get back to the root of who they are, or now has to love themselves in a new way. Like they have to kind of see how they weren't loving themselves. Yeah, I can't make it up. Devil energy. Yeah, I can't make it up. The Five of Swords. This is karma. This is karma for somebody. What you do and what you put out there comes back to you. Somebody could have been in that Five of Swords devil energy towards someone who was actually spiritual. I just heard identity theft. Yes, this is what I mean. Somebody wanted to carry the identity of divinity without actually being divine or living divinely. And that's what got them caught up in this energy. So it's kind of like, yeah, you play around, you get played, kind of a vibe. So that's, again, I can't get it up. Karma, 8 of Wands. Yeah, it came back boomerang. Sometimes 8 of Wands comes out like a boomerang energy. Like what you send out comes right back to you. You was putting out this 5 of Swords, and now somebody came in with the 5 of Swords towards you. And just how other people in the past maybe fell for this person in their 5 of Swords pretending catfish energy, they fell for someone who was pretending and catfishing them. And I just heard, and that's the truth. Clarify Knight of Pentacles with the Hangman. Yeah. 3 of Pentacles. Yeah. 9 of Pentacles. Thank you. The Fool energy, right? Let's get this all out. 6 of Cups, right? What you put out is what will come back. So now this energy is familiar, and I feel like the divine is holding up this spiritual mirror like, see? The same thing you were doing to those people just got done to you. Now, how does it feel? Now think about how you made others feel when you were in this. Yeah, somebody's having that kind of like check from the universe here. 6 of Wands, right? They were moving in their ego. Not wanting to be left out, wanting to win, wanting to look like, again, power couple energy. It's almost like somebody wanted to be looked up to and revered in a certain way, but they just at the core of them aren't that person. Or maybe if people really knew who they really were, they wouldn't feel that way about them, so they had to pretend. Or they felt like they did. Clarify 3 of Pentacles with the 9 of Pentacles here, divine. Oh, yeah, 5 of Wands. But that fell on the floor. Can I get one? Thank you. Yeah, 4 of Swords. Right. So now, whoa, my throat chakra just released a lot of energy. Excuse me. Now somebody has to sit back and kind of think and reflect on their own choices, actions, decisions, how they ended up in this situation. It's like somebody sees the fate. Because they were operating in that devil energy, 5 of Swords with other hearts, like people who were being genuine and truthful with them, and they were being sly, manipulative, illusionary, and deceptive to those. It's like they see how they're getting that karma back through this connection that they're in. Yeah, 2 of Wands. Somebody, whatever ill intention they had in past relationships is now, again, coming towards them. King of Pentacles. Could be relevant to this situation. Take it as it resonates. Queen of Pentacles could be relevant to this situation. This could be between a king and a queen of Pentacles. Right, they were only there for the looks of it, the illumination of it, the success that it might bring. Like, we look like we should be together, so let's do it. But there was really no genuine energy between the two. So there could have been a lot invested in portraying that or projecting that out to make people look at them like, oh, you're a shining light. Oh, you're couple's goals. Oh, you're, you know what I mean? Like to kind of have that draw and that magnetism. Yep. Okay. The sun wanted to be out, period. Okay. Clarify 6 of Cups with the 6 of Wands. Yep, 6 of Pentacles. 666, karma. Balance. Yep, and the 7 of Wands at the bottom. Okay, so yeah, what somebody put out, they are getting back. That's what you need to know maybe here, my Aquarius Pisces energies or placements, or if you're cross-watching. And they understand that. It's like someone sees the karma in all of it. Okay. So what's the higher self want to say here in this situation? Maybe from the King and Queen of Pentacles. What wants to be said to my members that might resonate with this energy? What do they need to hear from this person? I miss us in reverse. Yeah. Okay. What else? What wants to be said? Dang, they're all coming out in reverse. I can't imagine life without you in reverse. That's deep. Lord have mercy. You're the best thing that's happened to me. Upright. I need space. This separation is needed right now. Yeah. So like this person doesn't necessarily... I don't think it's on this person's heart to go back and correct the Five of Swords devil energy that they were in, which is probably a part of the karma here or a part of why they're getting the karma. But they are seeing that, yeah, you were maybe a light in their life, or... yeah, so maybe you're the person that they did this Five of Swords. You might have been the Ace of Cups that they devil Five of Swords. Okay. And maybe it looked like they moved on to be with some sort of power couple dynamic, but that's not the truth of that relationship. And the divine wants you to know that. Yeah, no matter how hard I try, my thoughts always sway back to you. Exactly. Exactly. So this person could have pursued all of this out of ego. Okay, kind of like that energy of, I gotta do better than my exes kind of a vibe. Even though whoever's feeling like that might have been the reason why connections didn't work out, but it's like they're never the they're always the victim, they're never the problem. So someone had to pretend like they were on the up and up or in this higher level vibe to make it look like they weren't in low vibrations, or they weren't the low vibrational force in their previous connections, which they absolutely were. Devil with the Five of Swords. They were the ones playing mind games. They were the ones introducing that dark, I almost wanted to say demonic energy. So now they had to pretend to be light and sun energy and catfish. Oh, I'm so aligned. Oh, I'm so sweet. You see what I'm saying? Like, when that's not really who they were. Yeah. I didn't know what love felt like until you came along. And now as this person's in the Four of Swords reflecting on all of this karma that they're going through, they realize that what you were giving was the Ace of Cups. I'm trying to tell you, somebody returned and reciprocated your Ace of Cups energy with the Devil and the Five of Swords. And then maybe walked away from your connection as if they were the saint. Interesting. Clarify. What else does this person want to say? I'm grateful that you came into my life. Yeah. Now this person sees what they should have been grateful for. Now they see it as the Ace of Cups. Okay. Honestly, I kind of feel like they knew it was an Ace of Cups. This person was just in that shadow, thought they could play like that again. Whatever that devil or demonic energy was convincing them to do, they were with it. And okay, so maybe you're the one that feels like, dang, I wish I would have avoided dealing with this person altogether. And that's fair and that's valid, okay? But know that karma and things and the energies are balancing out here. What this person put out is returning back to them or has returned back to them. And now that's putting them in the position to be like, dang, yeah, I don't know. Yeah, I think that's what someone's real. They don't really know how to love. And they realize that they weren't in the position to receive love that was given them because they don't know what real love is. Like, they don't know how to pull that real love from themselves. So, of course, they were going to reject your love. But I do feel like somebody is... yeah, I don't think they're like trying to come back. They're just recognizing you for what it was. Okay? Yeah. All right. I'm going to leave it there, my loves. Let me know if any of this resonates with you in the comments. I thank you guys again for your love and support and being on this side of the channel. This is our last love reading for this round of readings in November. I'll get into the next series. Make sure you check out the members post here in the next few days for more updates. And I'll see you in our next one. Love you lots. Namaste.